All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we are going to be in the 135-pound division where Gervonta Tank Davis is in talks to fight Ryan Garcia. But as of right now, with recent comments from Oscar De La Hoya once again, make me nervous that he's about to get ghosted. And also, there's a certain guy that wants to replace him that goes by the name of Gary Russell Jr. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we are going to be talking about Gervonta Tank Davis defending his WBA regular title, or actually, I don't even know if he is defending it, fighting in a non-title fight Ryan Garcia at a catch weight of 136 pounds, I think is what they said that the fight would be at. However, Oscar De La Hoya is back acting shady. And so there is still a chance that that bout may not go through. However, there is a replacement guy sitting there ready, willing, and able to go. Let's talk. But before I get into that, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And also, if you are a longtime subscriber and supporter, thank you guys so much for all your continued support on the channel, in the super chats, the cash apps, by supporting, just hitting the like button and sharing the video. Thank you guys. So let's do this. All right, Oscar De La Hoya is out there acting, you know, like Oscar De La Hoya again. Completely like, man, I'm not even going to show you the picture that this dude put up on Instagram. Was like, man, Oscar, what are you doing? Like, I mean, dude, just in his birthday suit with fake abs, with the ring, I think the Ring magazine belt wrapped around his torso, like, I mean, or around his hips. Like, man, dude, what are you doing? But aside from that, he also puts this real bananas tweet out about why is the WBC protecting Jamal Charlo and allowing him to have that belt and not fight. And you know who the number one guy underneath him is, and that's Jaime Munguia. Now, I'm going to connect this to things that he has said also about Gervonta Davis saying, hey, we're still reviewing the contract. Oscar De La Hoya is highly erratic, okay? Highly, highly erratic. The things that he says, he has absolutely no problem saying something that you, he, everybody in the room knows is not true, just for the sake of saying it, to keep pushing the needle. Like the fact that he said that he was waiting on a contract from Gervonta Davis's team or from the PBC, and if he doesn't get it by Monday, he's moving on. Says that, I do believe, on a Saturday night before the Martin Luther King holiday, a national holiday where people by and large aren't working, even though I have a suspicion most of those law firms are working on Martin Luther King Day, Martin Luther King's birthday, and every other major holiday, right? Because, I mean, those guys roll like that. But still, he had said that they had already agreed to all of the terms months before that and said all they were waiting on was a signature. As of right now, my understanding is they're still waiting on Oscar De La Hoya's signature. And now we're talking about something that happened several weeks ago. So along with all these other erratic and sporadic statements that Oscar De La Hoya is making and the things that he's doing, I do not have a lot of faith, still do not have a lot of faith that Oscar De La Hoya is going to win it when it is absolutely positively time to get that deal done, that he is going to actually allow that bout to take place. Now, there is a lot of people, and they keep saying it, look, man, Oscar De La Hoya doesn't run his own company. You know, the people that are doing the negotiations for Golden Boy is Eric Gomez and other people. I have no doubt whatsoever that that's true, that he has a CEO and he has his lawyers and all other kind of people that work for him that are willing, that are actually engaged in the day-by-day negotiations. However, when you own a business, which Oscar De La Hoya does, now you can name Eric Gomez, you can name anybody else, but at the end of the day, Eric Gomez works for Oscar De La Hoya, and if Oscar De La Hoya just, that day his head is wherever it is, just says no, they do not have the ability to go ahead and make that fight without Oscar De La Hoya's approval. And I'm telling you, I don't think, no matter what I said about Oscar De La Hoya in this particular video, I know Oscar De La Hoya knows boxing, and he knows fighters, and he knows pretty well what can happen and what the percentage chance of their fighter winning. And I'm telling you, Joe Goosen has been said that he didn't feel comfortable with that fight. You have Oscar De La Hoya, who also said, that Ryan Garcia was making a mistake, not taking a tune-up fight before he gets in with Gervonta, which honestly, I have to go and look back at the date when Ryan Garcia fought last, but at the very young age, it may be walking up on a year since the man would have fought by the time he gets in the ring with Gervonta Davis. And Gervonta Davis did fight. He's fought once this year. He fought twice last year. So, you're getting in there with not only a very, very dangerous, very, very skilled and experienced fighter like Gervonta Davis, you're also getting in there with having ring rust. Because I don't think, Ryan Garcia has just not been that active. So all of that stuff and the waffling actions of Oscar De La Hoya just make me feel like, okay, man, what's the plan B for this? And as you know, I am a big fan of DC's own Gary Russell Jr., who said that he is available to fight Gervonta Davis if this fight with Ryan Garcia doesn't go through. You saw all of the drama taking place in the between with the Russell brothers in DC when Gervonta Davis fought Hector Garcia, and by the way, fought him for a $5 million gate. So let's make it happen. It's a big name fighter. I think that Gary Russell Jr. won his last fight against Mark Magsayo with one hand. Now, obviously, there are some issues with this, like Gary Russell Jr. getting a fight in before he would fight Gervonta Davis. I think that would probably be the smarter thing. Also, to have it at least come up to 130. At least come up to 130 and have one fight at 130 before you're able to get that Gervonta Davis fight. But, hey, man, do not sleep on Gary Russell Jr. as a fighter. That dude is an excellent, excellent fighter. The only knock on that people have on that dude is, oh, man, he's inactive. But every time he's been inactive, he jumps right back in and he fights extremely, extremely well against the highest ranked guy for the title that he had held. Now, he did say that he's coming back, that he is coming back to boxing, looking to be at 130 or looking to be at 135. And I just think that's a fight that I would like to see. Now, obviously, there are fights that I would probably like to see more out of Gervonta Davis, right? Like the Lomachenko fight, the Devin Haney fight, even the Shakur Stevenson fight, I think are fights that I would really, really like before that. But since we know how all this stuff is going with the sanctioning bodies and how that's laying out, let's not act like we're going to get those anytime soon. So Gervonta is going to have to fight somebody. He cleared out. He did his mandatory. And Ryan Garcia, I think, is the #1 rated guy in the WBA. But if that doesn't go through, man, got to fight somebody, got to stay busy, got to keep the show rolling. But anyway, it is what it is. You let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.